All right, guys, another month is upon us, so it's time to talk about my 10 most anticipated Blu-ray and 4K titles coming out in the month of April 2025. If you're ready, let's do this. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. And today we're talking about my 10 most anticipated titles coming out in the month of April 2025. I say this every month, but it's hard to believe we are already to April in 2025. It is absolutely crazy how fast this year is going. But guys, what I like to do with these videos is I'm covering my 10 most anticipated, but I am also covering honorable mentions. I've got several of those because April's kind of a banger, guys. April is a pretty big month for physical media. March was a little dry, but like April is crazy. I've got several honorable mentions. I've also got a lot of other titles that we're going to be talking about, some stuff you might be looking forward to that I'm not necessarily looking forward to. I like to use these as kind of like guides for the month, just to kind of paint the overall picture of all the big stuff that's coming out, at least. Now there's a few things that aren't like super big, but I like to cover the broad strokes. Before we get into it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We talk about all things physical media on this channel. Now, a lot of this stuff, guys, at least my most anticipated, I will be adding to the collection, doing reviews for, unboxings for, whatever. So you'll see more in-depth coverage of those throughout the month. Now, there'll be stuff in my honorable mentions that you'll also see coverage for as well. But just know that. Subscribe, like, comment down below, guys. Look, I'm going to cover a lot in today's video, but I will not cover everything. It's very possible that I don't cover something that you're really looking forward to. Let me know what that is in the comment section below. Also let me know like your top 5, your top 10, whatever you're anticipating in the month of April. Let me know in that comment section below. Now, I also want to add that everything that I discuss in today's video will be linked down below in the description. They will be Amazon links. They will be Amazon affiliate links. So if you use those, you do help support the channel, and I would greatly appreciate that. But now that that's all out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and jump into my 10 most anticipated, starting with The Long Kiss Goodnight, coming to 4K from Arrow Video on April the 8th for $30.99. Now, that's a good price for an Arrow Video 4K, but this is just a standard slipcover edition. It's not the more, classic traditional Arrow Video chunky box set edition. But that's okay, guys. It's a standard slip edition. Not everything has to be, a big hard box edition. It's fine. I'm sure the transfer is still going to look great, and I'm excited for it, guys. I am excited for The Long Kiss Goodnight. Now, I'm sure you're saying to yourself, if you watch a lot of my videos, Ken, you already have this. Why are you anticipating it? Because I haven't watched it yet. I do have it already. I've had it for, I think about 2 weeks now I've had it, but I am anticipating checking this one out, reviewing it on the channel for you guys. And yeah, it's been a while since I've seen The Long Kiss Goodnight, probably since the mid-90s when it came out. I'm loving the Rennie Harlan 4K love. We just got Deep Blue Sea on 4K. Of course, we already had Cliffhanger on 4K. Hopefully we get Die Hard 2 on 4K at some point. We are getting Nightmare 4 on 4K this year. The Strangers Chapter 1 got a 4K too last year, guys. But yeah, The Long Kiss Goodnight on 4K. I'm excited to rewatch this one. Gina Davis, Samuel Jackson, and I remember it being good. It's just one that I have not revisited a ton since I watched it when I was a kid. So I'm excited to get into it, review it for you guys again. Coming out from Arrow Video, April the 8th. For $30.99. Coming in at number 2, guys, on my list. And we didn't even talk about anything from April 1st. We'll get into that with honorable mentions. There's 5 weeks in the month of April, guys, of releases. But getting into number 2 is The King of New York. 4K Steelbook coming out from Lionsgate Limited exclusively on the Lionsgate Limited website. So I'll have to link the Lionsgate Limited website down below. But this is coming out on April the 15th for $34.99, which is interesting, guys, because Lionsgate Limited, up until this point, I think the lowest Steelbook price was $39.99. So I think this is the lowest Steelbook price, and we'll talk about another one here second that they've had. I wonder if this is going to be the standard going forward. Hopefully it is, because I think $34.99 is going to be an easier pill to swallow for some people. But yeah, The King of New York with Christopher Walken, I think this one got an Arrow Video 4K version over in the UK. I never got that version, so I haven't seen this movie. I don't have this movie, so I'm excited to get it, check it out, and again, review it for you guys on the channel. Next up, guys, we got Basic Instinct getting a 4K Steelbook as well. Lionsgate Limited, April the 15th for $34.99. So again, both of these new steelbooks on the Lionsgate Limited, website are going for $34.99. That's a good thing. If they can keep that up, make that the standard price, I think people are going to be a little bit more happy with the Lionsgate Limited line, and they should, because they still do the new steelbooks on Amazon, and those are $34.99, and there's no real difference between the two as far as the quality, so they should price them at $34.99. Now, Basic Instinct, guys, I do have the Studio Canal version of this. I've got a nice chunky box edition of that, but this Lionsgate Steelbook is pretty nice. So I'm excited to get this, and I never watched that 4K edition. I'm going to be honest, I never watched that 4K edition, so I'll be watching the 4K of this for the first time with this, Lionsgate Steelbook and reviewing it for you guys on the channel. Getting into my number 4, guys, and this may be like this one, and then the one that's coming out in May and June. Like, these are like my most anticipated of the entire year. I feel like I don't think anything's going to touch these. I'm already calling it before it comes out. But A Fistful of Dollars is getting a 4K box set edition from Arrow Video. April the 21st. This is going for $33.99 currently on Orbit. I think it's also on Diabolic for the same price. Now, this is a UK edition, so you can get it from Amazon UK as well. I don't remember the price point on there. And I'm sure it's going to be on, Amazon UK as well. But there's also a Blu-ray version of this for $29.99. But look, guys, A Fistful of Dollars, I got the Kino 4K. I just rewatched it just because I wanted to brush up before I watched this Arrow Video version. So I am very excited. I'm already excited to watch it again. I just watched it 2 weeks ago. I'm excited to watch it again because it's such a great movie. And I'm just really excited to see what Arrow Video does with this transfer versus the old Kino transfer, which the Kino transfer isn't bad. But this one's going to add Dolby Vision. It's going to add HDR, which Kino Lorber's does not have the Dolby Vision and the HDR. So I'm really excited to see what this one is going to look like from Arrow Video. Is it going to be more like Django on 4K? Like, just thinking about that and the quality of this and just how much I love this movie and the music, I cannot wait to see it. But also, there's like 5 or 6 new special features in this that I cannot wait to dive into. So this is without a doubt my most anticipated of the entire month. And we're going to talk about more Clint Eastwood later, but this is my most anticipated of the entire month, is A Fistful of Dollars on 4K from Arrow Video. April the 21st, guys. Again, it's a UK edition, but you can pre-order it from multiple sites I just mentioned previously. Getting it to number 5, guys. It's a good month for Westerns. It's a good month for Westerns on 4K, so I'm definitely excited about that. We have got Tombstone coming to 4K, guys. Tombstone is getting a 4K Steelbook only, which is crap, guys. I know. Now, there is a slip version that you can get in the UK, and I think you can pre-order that off of Orbit and Diabolic as well for a little bit cheaper. But honestly, like the Steelbook price and the slipcover price, they're pretty close. They're about $5 to $10 difference between the two. But the slipcover version is available in the UK, but it's not available in the US. So just the Steelbook version is available in the US. It's coming out from Disney April the 22nd. $55.99 currently on Amazon, which is a steep price, guys. Look, it's not as steep as $70, but it's a steep price. But let me tell you something. $39.99 currently on Orbit is this. So I'm thinking that by the time this comes out, when it gets close to coming out, Amazon will lower the price probably closer to 40, maybe $42 or something like that. And you can get it then. But yeah, $39.99. If you just want to go ahead and get your order in because you don't want to chance it selling out, go ahead and do so. I ordered mine off of Target because Target had it for $41.49 and it was free shipping. Now, Orbit and Diabolic are not free shipping, but Target was. I ordered it off there, but I can't recommend Target because I believe they sold out. I heard they sold out. Maybe they got more in by the time this comes out. But yeah, guys, Tombstone 4K. What can you say about Tombstone? It's one of the most iconic Westerns of all time, definitely of the 90s. I think when you think of Westerns in the 90s, you think of 2 movies, first and foremost. Maybe there's some other people that think of other ones, but you think of Unforgiven, and you think of Tombstone. So this one 100% deserved a 4K, and I'm so happy that Disney pulled their heads out of their keisters, probably thanks to Sony, and finally decided to, go after some of the films in their Hollywood Pictures catalog and put out freaking Tombstone on 4K. Can we get The Rock next, please? Can we get The Rock next? Okay, Tombstone 4K still, but guys, very exciting stuff. And I've got this secured already from Target. I'm so excited to get it. Coming in at number 6, guys, my sixth most anticipated is Time Cop on 4K. Another Jean-Claude Van Damme movie coming out from Scream Factory on April the 29th for $33.99. Now, I just got a DVD of Time Cop, so this will be an upgrade, not just to Blu-ray, but to 4K. as well. And all the Van Damme 4Ks that I've seen, Kickboxer last year, Sudden Death, Hard Target. What was the one he did with Dolph Lundgren? Why am I blanking on the title? The Universal Soldier. They've all looked great. So I'm excited to watch more Van Damme in 4K because they've all looked fantastic. I did not get the overseas Bloodsport. I need to probably get that at some point, but I've been holding out for a US release of that. But yeah, Time Cop on 4K. I cannot wait to watch this one on 4K. More Van Damme kicking ass on 4K. I'm here for it. $33.99 for that. We've also got, guys, coming out on April the 29th. We've got three Clint Eastwood movies coming out on April the 29th, guys. But the first one, and my number 7 most anticipated, is Dirty Harry, coming at 4K from Warner Brothers, April the 29th. $23.79 for the standard version, which is a reasonable price. It's a good price. And then there's also a steelbook version for $33.59. Now, I'm giving you the Amazon prices, but they are also available on Groove. Now, all the steelbooks, the Clint Eastwood steelbooks we'll talk about, are on Groove for $29.99. So you can actually get them for cheaper on Groove. But if you're more comfortable using Amazon, pay a few more dollars. And again, I'll have those linked down below. But yeah, Dirty Harry, guys, look, you may be shocked to know I've never seen Dirty Harry. I've never seen Dirty Harry. So I'm very excited to watch this for the first time. Because I'm becoming like more and more of a Clint Eastwood fan with every movie I watch of his. I just watched High Plains Drifter. Freaking love that movie. But I'm more well versed with the Clint Eastwood westerns, more so than I am with the more like traditional like action thrillers that Eastwood did. So I'm super excited to jump into Dirty Harry for the first time, watch it on 4K. Very excited to review this one as well. I'd say after a fistful of dollars, like Dirty Harry might be my second most anticipated for the remainder of the month. But yeah, guys, very excited for Dirty Harry. I know there's a lot of people excited for Dirty Harry on 4K. And again, that's coming out April the 29th. $23.79 for the regular 4K and also a steelbook for $33.59. Next up, guys, my 8th most anticipated is another Clint Eastwood film, Pale Rider, is coming to 4K. Warner Brothers, April the 29th, $23.79 for the standard version. Also a steelbook for $34.39. This one I have not seen either, and I've heard great things about this. This came out the year I was born, 1985. And yeah, any Clint Eastwood Western, like I'm there. Like I'm very excited to check this one out for sure. And I'm sure it's going to look great because it's a Western. And my number 9, guys, my number 9 is also a Clint Eastwood movie. It's also a Clint Eastwood Western. And that is The Outlaw Josie Wales, is coming to 4K from Warner Bros. April the 29th for $23.79 for the standard version. Also a steelbook for $34.39. Again, all these steelbooks are on Groove for $29.99. But The Outlaw Josie Wales, I have seen. It's a great movie, and I cannot wait to rewatch that one on 4K as well. So yeah, The Outlaw Josie Wales, Pale Rider, Dirty Harry, like there's so much exciting stuff, guys, that I am just so personally excited for in the month of April. And lastly, guys, coming at number 10, my 10th most anticipated, could it be anything else other than Lethal Weapon, coming to 4K from Warner Bros. On April the 29th. Now, right now, guys, currently, there is only a 4K steelbook listed, which kind of, I almost didn't put this on the list because I feel like maybe this will get delayed for a little bit later because they have not announced the slipcover version. And I really, because it's Warner Bros., I really doubt they're only going to do a steelbook version. That's a Sony move. That's a Disney move. That's not a Warner Brothers move. So I think there'll probably be a slipcover version announced soon, and maybe possibly there'll be a delay into May for a Lethal Weapon. But I could be wrong. Maybe they announced the slipcover this week and it still comes out on April the 29th. But either way, right now, currently, its release date is April the 29th, and I'm excited to watch this one on 4K. Of course, this is a classic buddy cop action film. Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, kicking ass. And yeah, this one, I really feel like this one's going to look excellent in 4K. I really do. And like I said, it's just getting a 4K steelbook. It's up on Amazon right now for $34.99. I think it's also up on Groove for, I believe, the exact same price. I don't think it's any cheaper on Groove, but again, you can check on Groove as well. But yeah, Lethal Weapon 4K, guys. I'm excited to watch this one. Mel Gibson in 4K, Clint Eastwood in 4K. What a month. What a month for physical media. Now let's go ahead and jump into my honorable mentions, guys. I've got several honorable mentions. I've got too many honorable mentions, actually. But Flight Risk is coming out from Lionsgate April the 1st on Blu-ray for $39.99. I don't know why the Blu-ray is so much, but the 4K is $30.09. So right now, currently on Amazon, the 4K is cheaper than the Blu-ray, and there's a 4K Steelbook that's also cheaper than the Blu-ray for $34.99. So you're probably gonna think I'm stupid for this one. Like this is a movie that's getting panned by the critics, but I don't care. It's a Mel Gibson directed film starring Mark Wahlberg as a bald villain. Baldberg, I think is what they're calling him. But I don't really care what anybody says. It's a short action thriller. I'm sure it's fun, and I'm actually like excited to watch it. I get excited sometimes to watch movies that everybody else hates because I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll think this is fun, and I can get on here and be like, you know what? You guys are wrong. This is actually a pretty good movie. So I get excited for that kind of stuff. Flight Risk, guys. Are you guys excited for it? Let me know in the comment section below. Next up, guys, we got Love Hurts coming out from Universal on April the 1st. Blu-ray for $22.95 and a 4K for $27.95. So this, of course, is a movie starring Ki Hu Kwan, and I've actually got the 4K right here, guys. Universal sent this one over, so that's why this is on the list, because I've already got it in my possession, and I'm gonna watch it. My wife and I are probably gonna watch it together. And you know what? This is another one people weren't too too high on, and this is another one I'm hoping to check out and be like, you know what? That was actually okay. That was actually okay. Ki Hu Kwan, Short Round, guys, in 4K. I can't miss that. We've also got A Complete Unknown coming out. This is the new James Mangold movie, Bob Dylan biopic. This is coming out from Disney on April the 1st on Blu-ray for $24.96 and 4K for $34.99. So this is not one that I'll probably get this month because my honorable mentions, guys, they're just ones I'm interested in. I may wait to pick up quite a few of these when they go on sale at some point. But yeah, this is one I'm definitely interested in checking out. And if I like it enough, I'll add it to the collection. Honestly, I'll probably end up watching, I think it's coming on Hulu or something this month. So I'll probably end up watching it on Hulu and just, picking it up later down the line when it goes down in price. We've also got Reanimator coming out on 4K, guys, from Ignite Films on April the 3rd. There's a hardbox edition on the website for $60, and there's also a slipcover edition, or actually hardbox is $80. Did I say that right? Hardbox edition for $80 and a slipcover edition for $60. There's also like a big bobblehead package for like $140. So this one, guys, look, I know I've said it before. This is too expensive for me to pick up. I'm just not doing it because if I get this, I want the hardbox. I want the hardbox. And I'm not going to pay $60 for a slipcover edition. But I'm also not going to pay $80 for a hardbox. I'm just not at that place in my life anymore where I'm willing to spend this kind of money for these for one movie. Okay, I could buy 5 4Ks in the Kino Lorber sale for the same price. But Reanimator is a movie I enjoy. I don't love it. It's not my favorite Stuart Gordon film. I like From Beyond just a little bit better, but I do like the film a lot, and I would want to see it in 4K, even though the Blu-ray version from Arrow Video is a nice transfer. It's a nice looking transfer, but I do want to see the movie in 4K. So this is on honorable mentions because I don't plan on getting either one of these editions. I plan on probably waiting until they re-release it on Amazon, standard version for a little bit cheaper. Then I will pick this up because there are new features here that I would like to check out. You also got Sorority House Massacre on 4K, April the 8th from Screen Factory for $32.99. This is one, again, I don't need this right away. I'll pick it up somewhere down the line. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is coming out from Paramount April the 15th on 4K for $27.99. 4K Steelbook for $35.69. And there's also an Amazon exclusive steal for no price currently. So this is one that my family wants to watch. I really have no personal interest in it, but I'll get it just to watch it with the wife and kids. We've also got 2 John Wayne films coming out on 4K from Kino Lorber. Sands of Iwo Jima on 4K, and these are coming out April the 15th for $31.49 for Sands of Iwo Jima. And you also got Donovan's Reef coming out on 4K from Kino Lorber, April the 15th for $31.49 as well. We've got Hard Eyes coming out on Blu-ray from Sony on April the 15th for $31.99. Again, another one that I'll probably catch on streaming, but if I like it enough, I'll pick it up on physical later on down the line. But I am interested in seeing the film. Sneakers on 4K is coming out from Kino Lorber April the 22nd, $44.99 currently on Amazon. Pretty sure it's cheaper on the Kino Lorber website, so hopefully that price drops. There's also a Blu-ray version of that for $17.49 as well. So Sneakers is a movie I've never seen, but it's got a great cast. Like the cast in it is excellent. But I'm not going to buy it this month. I'll just wait for a future Kino sale, just like the John Wayne 4Ks. I'll wait for a future Kino sale and get it then. We also get the Creep Tapes coming out, which is a TV series that's kind of a sequel to Creep and Creep 2, which I am interested in. This is getting a Blu-ray release from Shudder April the 22nd. No price point as of yet, but I am interested in getting this, adding it to the collection, and watching it at some point because I do love the movie Creep. Then we got The Beyond coming out on 4K, guys, from Grindhouse Releasing, April the 29th, 6666. This may or may not still be available. I know they re-released it, but I haven't checked to see if they ran out of the second run. But this is another one that I'm not paying this much for one movie, guys. I'm just not doing it anymore. I did it a lot last year. I'm just not doing it anymore. Maybe if it's a movie that like I really love, like The Neverending Story, I shelled out 200 for that. Maybe if I really love it, but the Beyond, like, to be honest, I've never seen it. I've never seen it. It's a Fulci film, and I like Fulci, but I've never seen The Beyond, so it just makes no sense for me to spend 75 to 80 bucks on one movie. But yeah, Grindhouse Releasing, guys, it looks like a great addition. Like, if you love the movie, it looks like a great addition. I'm happy for you to be able to get it. But for me, hopefully there'll be a cheaper standard edition later on down the line, and I'll get to see it then. Next up, guys, we got Springfield Rifle coming out on Blu-ray from Warner Archive, April the 29th. No price point currently, but it looks like another fun gun western movie, kind of along the same lines as Winchester 73. So I do want to get this one and add it to the collection at some point. And then lastly, guys, we got Daybreakers coming out on 4K, which I will be getting from Umbrella Entertainment. There is a big box edition for 70 bucks. There's also a standard slip edition on the Umbrella website, and I think also on Diabolic and Orbit as well for $39. So yeah, Daybreakers, I feel like I've seen this movie back in the day, but it's been so long I just cannot remember if I have or not. But I am excited to revisit that one in 4K. And next up, guys, let's dive into some other titles coming out this month, some stuff that didn't make honorable mentions or my most anticipated. Like, I may get a couple of these at some point down the line, but I'm just not too interested or excited about any of these, but you all may be, so I'm going to cover them here in this video. We got Companion coming out from Warner Bros. April the 1st on 4K for $27.95 and a Blu-ray for $22.99. So I saw this in the theaters and I thought it was okay. I didn't love this one like everybody else did, so I'm not looking to add this one to the collection. We've also got Mufasa coming out from Disney, April the 1st, Blu-ray for $23.99 and a 4K Steelbook for $44.99, guys, because it's Disney. That's what they charge now. $44.99 for a 4K Steelbook. No standard 4K. No standard 4K, just a Blu-ray and a 4K Steelbook. So if you want the 4K, you got to get the 4K Steelbook. But yeah, Mufasa, I saw The Lion King from 2019 and I hated it, so I have no interest in watching Mufasa. Renfield on 4K from Scream Factory, April the 1st, $32.99 for the 4K of that. Also a Walmart Steelbook for $32.96, which that Walmart Steelbook looks freaking awesome. But Renfield I watched on streaming and I did not think it was a very good movie. One of Them Days is coming out on Blu-ray from Sony, April the 1st for $26.99. We've also got Some Like It Hot coming out on 4K from Criterion on April the 8th for $34.99. I got the Kino 4K, so I'm good. We got The Informant coming out on 4K from Warner Bros. On April the 15th for $27.99. The Good German coming out on 4K from Warner Bros. On April the 15th for $33.49. We got Chungking Express coming out on 4K from Criterion on April the 15th for $34.99. We got Career Opportunities coming out on 4K from Kino Lorber on April the 22nd for $33.49. Foul Play is coming out on 4K from Kino Lorber. I've got all these on Blu-ray, guys. Foul Play is coming out on 4K from Kino Lorber April the 22nd for $31.49. And The Hunt is coming out on 4K from Screen Factory on April the 22nd for $32.99. The Hunt, I actually paid $20 to watch on streaming at the very beginning of the pandemic because I was desperate to watch a new movie, and it was okay, but it wasn't $32.99 to pick up from Screen Factory, okay? And then we got Anora coming out on 4K, guys, from the Criterion Collection. Really nice looking edition. The cover's freaking awesome. April the 29th, $34.99 for the 4K, and also Blu-ray for $27.99. So this, of course, is a Best Picture winner. It won like all the awards. Sean Baker won everything for this movie, but I wasn't a huge fan. I honestly wasn't. Like, maybe at some point I'll grab it in a sale and revisit it just because I like Sean Baker and I would like to have his films in the collection. But also, like, I didn't really like the movie. So it's like, why would I add this to the collection? But I know a lot of people loved it. It does look like an awesome addition. Anora 4K. Are you excited for it? Let me know in the comment section below. We've also got Stripes getting a 4K Steelbook from Sony April the 29th for $49.99. Jeez, that Steelbook. It's a nice Steelbook, but I already got Stripes on 4K in my Columbia Classic set. We got Gandhi 4K Steelbook coming out from Sony April the 29th for $48.49. Gandhi, Best Picture winner as well. 4K Steelbook, but I already got that in my Columbia Classics Volume 1. Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead on 4K from Kino Lorber, April the 29th, $44.99 for the 4K. Also the Blu-ray for $24.95. Last Breath is coming out on Blu-ray from Universal on April the 29th for $22.95. And we got 2 new Second Sight editions coming out this month, including the Coffee Table Blu-ray set for $32.98 and House of the Devil Blu-ray set for $32.98. So I heard from several people I don't need to buy the Coffee Table, just watch it once on streaming. And the House of the Devil, I already got a nice set of that from Umbrella Entertainment. So yeah, Second Sight just really doesn't have a ton for me this year. Like between the Cronenberg 4Ks and this, it's not my year for Second Sight. But there you have it, guys. That is my most anticipated honorable mentions and other notable titles coming out in the month of April 2025. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on those bell notifications for all future videos and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.